What is the American dream, and to what extent is it available for all Americans?
The American dream is dead, my friend.
What? Dude, how can you say that? It's alive and better than ever. Remember the whole 1920s rich get richer, poor get poorer thing? Well, add that with a crappy economy, a low job market, and a gridlock Congress, and you have yourself a dead American dream. Well, despite all that, dedication, hard work, and devotion can get you a job in an office cubicle? You know, it's some people's dream to work in an office cubicle. Which American dream are we talking about here? Are we talking about the of mice and men one, where a house and a farm is nice, or the modern American one where just making it with a little bit of money is good enough? Well, you can't just choose one American dream. I mean, it's a little different for everybody, you know? Well, there are a few things you should have at the end of your life if you want to have the American dream, and that is happiness, money, and a house. Alright, that's fair. So go ahead. Prove to me that the American dream is not a falsehood. Alright, Mark Zuckerberg. What about him? Kid starts his own social website, beats out MySpace, Friendster, and all the other ones, and possibly becomes the most visited website on the internet today. Boom. The kid was rich. Went to Harvard, had his friend do most of the work for him, stole the idea from his brothers, and coming out of high school, he was a genius. He knew 5 languages. You struggle with 1. That is not true. Really? Spell genius. G-E-N-U-S-I-I-S. Crap. I rest my case. Off topic, off topic. So what, coming from money is a bad thing? See, the American dream is coming from nothing or little above nothing and making something great out of your life. Mr. Zuckerberg came from money. He was guaranteed success. You want someone who didn't come from money? Your father. His parents didn't have a lot of money, yet he's still a teacher for 25 plus years, getting his master's, and happily content with his wife, daughter, and very, very attractive son. See, that's 2 out of 3. You're forgetting money. Well, he has a job, so... Yes, but we both know that a teacher in America doesn't make nearly as much as they should. He has to put 2 kids through college, pay back his own student debt, and pay for the cost of living and raising children in a family in New Jersey, which is a lot more than other states. One could argue that if he has to take out loans, he doesn't have enough money, and doesn't have enough money, that's qualification he's missing for the American dream. So what, I'm the reason we're going to need loans? Yes. Yes, we are. You are. I am. You're right. I believe that would be check. Gatsby. Huge house, lots of money, throws parties all the time, and he spent his entire life trying to find this woman. And when he did finally find her, she was married. Even if Gatsby did get Daisy without dying, it still would only prove that the rich are the only people that can be happy. Biff and Happy. We have to assume that after his father died, they all went on to do what they loved. Ah, yes, and then Biff went off to become that farmer who always took his shirt off. You know, the only reason that he ever left was because the one man he spent his entire life trying to please, his father, finally said he could, and then, what did he do? Oh, yes, he went and committed suicide. A lot of happiness there, right? No! President Obama. Ah, Obama. Half the country thinks he's an African Nazi bent on destroying America. You really think this man's happy? Come on, Captain America. Fictional. Iron Man. Bottom is rich, Jesus, also fictional. Harry Potter!
Rick the Sempra!
British, Latin American, fictional. And he's a wizard. Wizard shit. Will Smith.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days.
I know the story, I know the song. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, fine. Mr. Smith, an example of how the American dream is still alive today. Boom. But this is the generation where it dies. You are a really depressing person. We leave high school to go to college, where we'll spend massive amounts of money we don't have on a major that won't guarantee us a job in a horrible job market. And we get out of college with no job experience, so no one wants to hire us, therefore we can't get a job. We'll have to work a job that's much lower than what we know or what we deserve to pay off student debt that it's going to take our whole lives and most of our child's lives too at this rate. I mean, when it comes down to it, no happiness, no money, you'll be lucky if you have an apartment. I take it back. You are the most depressing person I know. Well, those are numbers and statistics, and Those kind of things don't lie, my friend.
But that's the beauty of the American dream, you know? It's not where you came from or how much debt you're gonna build up. It's about going out and learning and taking chances, getting an education and experiencing things, taking risks. I mean, sure, some of us are gonna win, some of us are gonna lose. Some get a head start and others have to catch up, but that's capitalism, that's freedom, that's America.
That was beautiful, man. It really was. But I'm so convinced this is a generation where the dream dies. Fine. Justin Bieber. His mom had him when she was 18. Kid came from Canada. He got found by Usher on YouTube. Usher brought him here, sudden phenomenon, singing star, making lots of money doing what he loves. He's an immigrant, he's now living in Atlanta, Georgia, kid successful. I mean, come on. As much I hate to say it, Justin Bieber's the American dream. And if some kid like Justin Bieber can do it, then you know what? Any of us can do it. The American dream is alive today, my friend, and it is going strong. Checkmate. Okay. I'm convinced. There's still an American dream somewhere out there. Of course, this raises another question. How do you know so much about Justin Bieber?
It's a free country, alright? Don't judge me.